2019. Your lowest price is right here in Auburn at Lynch Chevrolet. We absolutely guarantee it. Start shopping now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Charlie Get It Right coming at you again. Charlie Get It Right. I've been faced with some difficult things in life, especially those things that kind of like play against what we need in the black community, things that we need to try to accomplish in the black community. Okay, I have an idea. There are some of these black athletes going to buying up a warehouse full of cars. Why don't they start looking at coming into these cities and metropolitan areas and donating, trying to buy up land, and start fixing blacks so they have to rent the high cost apartment. They purchase the land and then turn around and sell it, rent it out or sell it back to the citizens that live there. Because we got something that is going on here. We got foreign Mexican, they coming in, they country backing them, and they are buying up and purchasing land, and the black community vastly becoming the community of immigrants. People that is from another nation coming in and got more leverage, more status than the black community, and we've been living there, but we've been living up under this strenuous situation of drugs sales and prostitution and police abuse, because we have a lack of support from those black people that have the will, that have economical means, to make a difference in someone's life, but failing to do so. Nobody want to be responsible for the black community. Nobody want to take on that challenge. We got to ask ourselves why, because we have deserving people that really out there working hard, but falling into the 30-year markets, and spending a whole lot of money trying to, pay for a house, They're like a 30-year prison sentence, when you can come in and you can purchase up the land, because there's a lot of collaborated houses around in the city area. And people that say like Kobe Bryant and Shaq and Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson, and these people can get together and they can purchase this land and they can buy it up. And they can sell it back to the community. Do what the government did back and when here was, the settlement was going on, when they were selling this country, they gave land to people, to farm. If we were to take that same knowledge, and come into the black community and enhance the black community battle by being able to come off a 30-year market, come on something like a 10 or 15-year market, you'd think they're growing wealth. See, that's what we don't realize in the black community. We got to grow wealth. We can't just go out and have a job or just survive from day to day. We can't do that. We have to grow wealth in the black community. The black community has to become economically fit. And what I mean by that economically fit, the black community have to have growth, have to have backing. And these people will be able to do that. But, here's just that attitude in the black community that nobody want to be responsible. You have people like Reverend Al Sharpton, he wants you to get out there and march and be beat on the head with batons and attacked by dogs, so you can eat at a restaurant in 50 years, But you can gain respect and you can gain power when you gain control of your community, or control of your schools, your environment. Instead of spending millions of dollars going up there marching with signs, holding up signs to say, well, we shall overcome, Yeah, we can overcome if we invest in our community. and stop thinking that we gonna get somebody keep on out there protesting against people that are dead against you having it. You know, we got to take another sense of direction. We got to gain control and ability in the black community. We got to establish a mean of control. When you control where you stay at and where you buy at and where your kid go to school, that is economically change. That will make advancement. That will bring about change what we is all looking for, all and what we are searching for. People, it's time that we get wise. You know, you can't keep playing the same game and win because somebody done got familiar with it. You know, with that game, somebody got familiar with that game that we is playing. So now it's time that we change and say, well, the way we can get strength is take over our community, take over the district in where we stay in, take over the voting right that we have in our district, put people in Congress and in the Senate that we want to see serve us, but when they fail to serve us, then we can vote them out. You know, we got to have that right. We got to stop believing in the fairy tale of the Democratic Party is the answer for black America. You know, at least the Republican Party tell you up front, we don't stand for you, we stand for white right. You know, and that's what the Republican Party stand for. The Democratic Party come out there and make all kind of advancement of this and what, but we never ask or never see what our vote get. We never can see what our vote get in the black community. All we hear talk of is immigration. Immigration. You know, people that don't belong in the country. But you know, we got people out here and serving in the Congress out here fighting for them, in the Senate fighting for them. But when it comes to black issues of black people being denied the right to purchase or finance or credit score running them for life, you know, or being disabling them to be able to advance in society, then we don't look at that as a failure of a vote. 90% of the black vote go to the Democratic Party. In 50 years, we haven't seen no results. So we got to take a different measure. We got to take a different turn now. We got to start looking at what we can do within so we can produce without. You know, we got to look within so we can start seeing the potential that we have to make better students, to make better parents, to make better community, to make better schools, and better medical facilities. That's what we got to start at, and that's where education is a key part of our knowledge that we got to look at. We got to take on that responsibility. We not only take on it, we got to own it. We got to own that responsibility because we don't want to raise a new generation of black people that think you're going to get justice from the main people that keep giving you injustice. That don't make any sense at all. Black people, open your eyes and see. Your vote is important, but the person that you give your vote to is very important that they represent you up there in the Congress. They fight for your issues. I'm not that totally down against immigration, but you don't hear nothing about what happened in the black community. All you hear about immigration. You know, all you hear about gay issues. You know, you don't hear about the black public in general, what we need in our community. This is Charlie Get It Right. This is Charlie Get It Right, talking to you and telling you, it's time we change course. It's time we take a different direction in what we believe. We don't want to spend the next 50 years talking about we shall overcome. We want to spend the next 50 years saying we got a solution to all the problems. This is Charlie Get It Right. That's what I had to say. Thank you, and I'm out.
That's right, baby.